Most creators think YouTube rewards subscribers. It doesn't. YouTube doesn't care how hard you worked on your video. And it definitely doesn't care how long it took you to edit it. The algorithm is not built to help creators, it's built to protect viewers. And once you understand that, everything about growth starts to make sense. Most people get stuck early because they're focused on the wrong things. Subscribers, hashtags, tags, upload schedules, editing tricks, even flashy thumbnails that don't match the content. But none of that matters if people don't actually watch your video once they click it, because YouTube is always asking one question. Will viewers stay or will they leave? That's the entire system. At its core, YouTube has one job: keep people watching for as long as possible, not just your video, the platform. That means the algorithm is constantly measuring things like watch time, session duration, viewer satisfaction, how often people come back, and whether they keep watching more videos after yours. Click-through rate matters too, but it's only the starting point. Think of it like this: the thumbnail and title get someone in the door. But the content decides whether they stay in the house, and YouTube watches that behavior extremely closely. When you upload a video, it doesn't get shown to the whole world instantly. Instead, YouTube tests it. It shows it to a small group of people first, usually viewers who already watch your content or people who have watched similar videos. Then, it watches what happens. Do they click? Do they keep watching? Or do they leave quickly? If the response is strong, YouTube expands the audience, bigger and bigger waves. If it's weak, distribution slows down or stops. That's why some videos die early, while others suddenly explode days or even weeks later. Now here's something most creators misunderstand. Click-through rate alone doesn't mean success. A high click with low watch time is actually a bad signal. It tells YouTube the title and thumbnail are misleading or the content isn't holding attention. A low click with high watch time is better, but it usually means your packaging needs work. But when you get high click and high retention together, that's when YouTube pushes a video hard. That combination is rare and powerful, because retention is where everything is decided. The first 30 seconds of your video matter more than anything else. If people drop off early, the video struggles no matter how good it gets later. That's why strong creators focus heavily on the opening. Not introductions, not explanations. Hooks. Every few seconds, the viewer needs a reason to stay. That's why you'll notice high-performing videos constantly re-engage attention. They introduce curiosity, then answer part of it, then open another loop. It creates momentum. And momentum is what the algorithm rewards. Now let's talk about what actually makes a video take off. It starts with topic demand. If nobody cares about the topic, nothing else matters. Then packaging. Your title and thumbnail need to make people curious enough to click. But after that, it all comes down to execution. The first minute has to deliver immediately. No unnecessary build-up, no slow introduction. Just value or intrigue right away. Then the video needs consistent payoff. Every section should feel like it's building toward something. Emotion also plays a huge role. Curiosity, surprise, tension, relief. These keep people watching longer without them even realizing it. And if a video is easy to rewatch or share, that multiplies performance even more. Now here's something important most people miss. Small channels can absolutely outperform big ones. YouTube doesn't push channels, it pushes individual videos. If a small creator makes a better video than a large creator, the algorithm will still recommend it. That's why growth feels unpredictable at first. Because it's not about size, it's about performance. Now let's clear up another misconception. YouTube doesn't directly punish creators, but it does stop pushing content that viewers reject. If people click away fast, don't finish the video, or show low satisfaction, the algorithm simply reduces distribution, not as a punishment, but as a response, because its only goal is to keep people watching. Now here's where things get more advanced and where most creators completely miss the real game. YouTube is not evaluating your video in isolation. It's comparing your video against everything else it could recommend at that exact moment. That means your competition is not just other creators in your niche. Your competition is every single video YouTube thinks a viewer might enjoy instead of yours. So when people say, the algorithm didn't push my video, what actually happened is simpler. Your video didn't win the test against other available options. That's it. And that test is happening constantly, even after a video is published. This is why timing can matter more than people think. A great video uploaded at the wrong time can underperform if audience interest is low at that moment. Meanwhile, a good video uploaded when demand is high can explode far beyond expectations. Now let's talk about viewer psychology, because this is where retention is really decided. People don't leave videos because they decide to leave. They leave because interest drops below curiosity. The moment someone feels like they already got what they came for, they exit. So the job of a creator is simple in theory, but difficult in practice. Never let the viewer feel fully satisfied too early. That doesn't mean clickbait. It means controlled information delivery. Give enough to keep trust, but not everything at once. This is why pacing matters so much. Even if the content is good, if it arrives too slowly, people leave. And if it arrives too fast with no structure, people also leave. There is a balance point where curiosity stays active the entire time. That's the goal. Now let's go deeper into retention mechanics. One of the most powerful tools is what's called open loops. This is when you introduce something the viewer wants answered, but delay the answer slightly. For example, instead of explaining everything immediately, you hint at what's coming later. Not in a misleading way, but in a structured, storytelling way. Because the brain naturally wants closure. And if you give the brain something unresolved, it stays engaged longer. Another key factor is pattern interruption. If a video feels too predictable, attention drops. But small shifts in tone, pacing, visuals, or ideas reset attention and bring the viewer back in. Even a simple change in sentence rhythm can do this. Now let's talk about what actually makes videos blow up consistently. It's not luck, it's alignment, high demand topic, strong packaging, strong first minute, consistent pacing, emotional engagement, and clear viewer satisfaction at the end. When all of those line up, the algorithm doesn't have to decide much. It just follows the data. And that's important to understand. The algorithm is not creative. It doesn't like videos. It responds to behavior. Now here's the final layer most creators never fully understand. Every video you publish becomes training data for your channel. YouTube learns who enjoys your content, what topics your audience responds to, and how people behave when they see your videos. So growth is not just about individual uploads, it's about building a consistent signal over time. Channels that succeed long-term are not random. They are predictable in the eyes of the algorithm, because their audience behavior is stable. Now let's bring everything together. If you want to grow on YouTube, you don't need to outsmart the algorithm. You need to align with what it's already designed to do. Keep viewers watching, keep them satisfied, and keep them coming back. That's it. So the real strategy is simple. Pick topics people already care about, package them to trigger curiosity, hook immediately, maintain attention with pacing and structure, deliver payoff consistently, and always lead viewers to another video. Now here's the brutal truth most creators avoid. When a video doesn't perform, it's easy to look for external reasons. Bad timing, bad algorithm push, bad luck. But in most cases, the answer is simpler. The video didn't hold attention better than the alternatives, and once you accept that, everything becomes actionable. Because now the focus shifts from blaming the system to improving the content. And that is where real growth starts. The algorithm is not your enemy, it's your mirror. It reflects how viewers respond to your content. If people stay, YouTube pushes it. If people leave, it slows down. And if people consistently stay longer than average, it scales. Because at the end of the day, YouTube only has one goal: Keep people watching.